What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Play Gaming. I am your host, Crash, and today we're taking a look at a Rapid Strike Urshifu deck that has not been seen for a long time, but has been making some recent surges here in this new meta with Manaphy not being as prevalent and canceling Cologne and things like that, so you can get through it. But a lot of low HP Pokemon for Rapid Strike Urshifu to kind of get into, and Inteleon is a good backup VMAX as well. So, straight up VMAX deck, no EXs, but I think it's an awesome deck. I enjoy playing it. Let's get into the Pokemon question of the day. Time for the Pokemon question of the day, and I am recording this one a little bit early, so you still have, as of recording, a chance to get the question of the day correct in the comment section down below. But let's just go ahead and go over last video's question. Which supporter card can only be played if it is the last card in your hand, and it allows you to put a water Pokemon from your discard onto your bench? And if you were like the commenter tomniehaus, you went ahead and guessed Archie's Ace in the Hole, which used to be an awesome card back in its day, getting the Deluge Blastoise and just accelerating all those energies. I think it's easier than doing a rare Candy Excalibur, but that is the correct answer, so congratulations, tomniehaus. You have yourself 1 point, and we will get into this video's question. Alright, we're going to stick on the theme of Pokemon cards. Which item card allows you to evolve your basic Pokemon into their Stage 2? Go ahead and put your answer in the comment section down below, and remember, you need to be the first person to get to 3 points. 3 points to get yourself the first place prize. The second person to 3 points will get the second place prize. And speaking of that, Danilo, you have yet to reach out to me on Twitter as of the recording of this, and I am recording a little early, so go ahead and do that so I can get you your prizes, or you could comment onto the videos and just let me know how I can get them to you. Anyways, so put it in the comment section down below. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the content if you enjoy it. And remember, as long as you get the answer correctly, you earn yourself a point. So it only matters for the last time when people are going to get 3 points who answers first to get the points. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and get to the deck list. Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX is making a comeback in the meta scene. This 330 HP fighting VMAX Pokemon has 2 attacks that are really good. Gale Thrust, if this Pokemon is moved from our bench to the active spot for 1 energy, does 150 damage. If it doesn't, only does 30, which is like meh. But we also have G-Max Rapid Flow. If we discard all energy from this Pokemon's attack, does 120 damage to 2 of our opponent's Pokemon. So we are bench sniping like crazy in this deck. And what really makes this deck go around and work is the fact that we also have 3 copies of Inteleon VMAX here, a 320 HP VMAX Water-type Pokemon with the ability Double Gunner. We must discard a water energy from our hand in order to use the ability, and once during our turn we can choose 2 of our opponent's bench Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on each of them. So, if we have multiple Inteleons in play, we could be doing 80 damage to the bench in 1 turn, and then follow that up with a G-Max Rapid Flow for 120, 240 if you combine them both to the bench. So that is a lot of bench damage that we can be doing and sniping off some other Pokemon here. So we have a 3-3 line of Inteleon, we have a 2-2 line of Octillery. Of course, this is Rapid Strike search ability, allowing us to search for any Rapid Strike card in our deck and put it into our hand, which is awesome. We can only use 1 ability like this per turn anyways. And we also have Radiant Alakazam here with the Painful Spoons ability, allowing us to move up to 2 damage counters from one of our opponent's Pokemon to another. This allows us to be able to manipulate where the damage goes, and also helps out Medicham V with the Yoga Loop attack. We can put 2 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon. If the Pokemon is knocked out by this attack, we can take an extra turn. So that's awesome as well. I mean, there's a lot of ways to take multiple KOs. We could take extra turns and just win from there. We have a 2-2 line of Urshifu VMAX like I talked about before. We also have a 1 copy of Drapion V. Mew is a hard matchup, so that's why Drapion is in here as well. Of course, that handles Mew. We also have 1 Squawkabilly, and I think you can cut Squawkabilly in this deck. I actually have not used it yet in all the playtesting that I've done recording for this video. So maybe Squawkabilly is just in there to help, just in case you have bad turns, but I haven't had one, so I don't know. We have 4 Battle VIP Pass, 1 Echoing Horn as well to bring back something from our opponent's discard onto their bench. Easy bench targets for us. 2 Energy Retrieval. The reason we have Energy Retrieval is for Inteleon VMAX to be able to reuse those water energies that we discard and do some damage to the bench. We have 1 Escape Rope, 2 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Balls. Also, an important stadium here, Tower of Waters, allowing our retreat costs for our Rapid Strike Pokemon to be 2 less, which basically gives all of our Pokemon free retreat, which is very necessary for things like Urshifu, who kind of need to move from the bench to the active spot to be able to do the Gale Thrust attack. We also have a sneaky copy of Cheryl in here. Cheryl works really well with both of our VMAX Rapid Strike Pokemon, seeing as how the energy either gets discarded or it will usually go back to our hand. Cheryl can heal off all the damage, which is really awesome. 2 copies of Iono, of course. 1 Klara. Klara's sneaky in here as well. It's kind of like another energy recovery. We get to put 2 base energies into our hand, and if we need Pokemon, we can do that as well. So Klara is nice in here for that. We also have 2 copies of Karina's Focus, just because we were playing Rapid Strike. Octillery can search out this supporter card if we need it, and we can use it. Perfect for us. 2 copies of Melony as well. We are playing V Pokemon and Water Energy, so we can power up Urshifu in 1 turn. So the thing is, like, we have 7 Water Energy here. We can use a Double Gunner ability, Melony to the Urshifu, and then attach a Rapid Strike Energy, and boom, we have a G-Max Rapid Flow ready to go. We also have 2 Forest Seal Stones because this is such a good card with the V-Star power here, allowing us to search for whatever card we want, and of course 4 copies of Professor's Research. That rounds out the deck. It will be in the deck list, not deck list, the deck list will be in the description and down below. And while you're there, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, if you enjoy the content, and let's go watch this deck in action. Oh, cool, going up against Lost Box, we get to go first here. I would like the Squawkabilly, but I can't get rid of that hand. I'm going to have to Iono next turn. Unfortunately, we didn't get an energy drop, but that's okay. We got a Remoraid down, which is good. We can Iono next turn. But they're going to be looking to get Manaphy down, so we will want to also snipe out those Manaphies when we get the chance. But looks like they're going for double Comfies here and a Greninja. I'm sure we're going to see Manaphy come down at some point. But I guess realistically our opening hand isn't that great. Echoing Horn might be worth something at some point. An Escape Rope. Oh no, Remoraid might go down to Cramorant. I don't mind Remoraid being in the active for a little bit, but we do want to retreat it at some point. Another flower selecting from our opponent there. We got rid of Zamazenta and Panic Mask. Panic Mask is great for the Gardevoir matchup. Looks like we're going up against the Zamazenta variant, which does 220, I believe. So we can survive hits from Zamazenta. Battle VIP Pass. Here comes the Cramorant, maybe? Do they have a chorus, though? That is another question. If they don't have a chorus, Remoraid might survive. Goodra. Switch into the other Comfy. It's 3 in the Lost Zone. Do they have Cramorant or chorus? I hope not. Hoping Remoraid survives. I don't like giving early KOs to Lost Box, and that's one of the reasons why I probably shouldn't have benched Remoraid on the first turn. Get rid of an Ultra Ball. That means that other card must have been pretty good. What else you got for us? Nothing? Let me Iono you, and that be said. Another Battle VIP Pass. Okay. Let's see what this grabs. Maybe the Manaphy, maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't seem like they're very... Spiritomb. Okay. Spiritomb doesn't hurt us. We lose our access to Lumineon, which is fine. It's finally our turn. A Forest Seal Stone. Let's throw that on Urshifu. And we can Iono. Shuffle that atrocious supporter-ridden hand away. Octillery is good. Energies are good. Battle VIP Pass would have been good. Let's go Octillery. I think Octillery will still be fine. And we can get Inteleon, I believe. What we're going to want. Well, actually, no, I still can't retreat, so Inteleon is the best thing to grab. And get VMAX later. And get Karina's Focus next turn. We should be fine. Throw down Inteleon, throw down another Urshifu. Can throw down the Rapid Strike Energy and pass the turn. Next turn I can Forest Seal Stone and grab basically everything I need, and Inteleon's going to be down here, which is good too. Spiritomb is a good target for our Inteleon VMAXs. Would they just get rid of a chorus? Must have been a double chorus draw? Seems like it because they just played it. So they flower selected 2 choruses. They had to throw away 1 and they're getting the other, which is fine for me. That means they are 2 more choruses left. However, they are most likely going to get into 2 energies. Mirage Gate territory this turn. Meaning Octillery may get KO'd, but that's fine. We don't mind Octillery getting KO'd here. So we can ping everything on the bench. We can KO some compies. They do attach a single energy to Goodra. There's the Goodra V Star. They do have access to Moisture Star. And they pass. Okay. Interesting for us. We top deck Echoing Horn. Don't really want to see that. But I think we're going to start Alchemy here first. Get a Professor's Research. Seems like the best option for us. Let's play that. The Octillery Energy Retrieval is good. Okay, we can Ultra Ball for VMAX here. Let's go Rapid Strike Search. And let's get Urshifu VMAX. Sorry, we're not getting Urshifu VMAX. We're getting Tower of Waters so we can retreat this Octillery. I have Ultra Ball in my hand for that. So we'll do that. We can Ultra Ball away these. And grab VMAX here. And then we can retreat. Go ahead and Gmax Rapid Flow and KO 2 Comfies. We take 2 prizes now. Good for us. We do have Energy Retrieval, which is nice. Let's see what we get out the prizes. Ultra Ball's good. That can get us an Inteleon VMAX. And prize number 6 is an Inteleon VMAX. Okay. So we can have 2 double gunners going off this next turn. And start hitting that Spiritomb. Which will be awesome. We have Flower selected them down. So they are not going to be able to draw that many cards. Just get rid of another chorus? They are down 3 choruses. I guess they only needed to get to Mirage Gate, which they're there now, so chorus doesn't matter. We can't get Roxanne. We can get Iono, which would suck. But we're okay with that. We can also attack with Inteleon VMAX as well into the Goodra by retreating and getting a Rapid Strike energy. We can also take an extra turn by KOing the Spiritomb this turn, which may be worth. Can we achieve that? Energy Retrieval, double Water Energy. We have a top deck. Discard Research and top deck and then do that. So it is possible. We do have to go through a Goodra though, unless they put down another basic Pokemon, which I hope they do. But we have a lot of Pokemon that we can go through, so we're not too worried. See what else they do here. Conceal cards with Greninja. I kind of want them to play at least one more Pokemon, and then I don't even have to worry about Goodra at all. Which would be awesome. Choice Belt on the Goodra. Doesn't really matter. 230 over 200. I'm going to end up Cheryling this guy at some point anyways. A Nest Ball. Here we go. A Cramorant. Okay. There we go. That's a Pokemon we can KO. There's our prize mappings. We're not even going to try to touch this good. Oh, a boss. Okay, so you're going to KO my other Urshifu. That's fine. I actually don't mind this at all. You can KO that Urshifu. Perfectly fine with this. Put down a Sableye. That's another target for us. Your bench is full. We're going to go after all of these Pokemon now. We're going to be able to take an extra turn, which is great. So we should be solid. They get 2 prizes here. Go up with an Inteleon and see what we can pull off. A Melony play. Let's evolve. Melony doesn't allow me to do double gunner twice, so we aren't going to do the Melony play just yet. Let's Ultra Ball away these. We have another research, which is good. And that'll grab us the Inteleon VMAX. Play that down. Energy Retrieval. Get back the 2 basic water energies. And then we get to a double gunner. We'll go ping. Ping. Another double gunner. We'll go ping. Actually, don't need to go after Greninja anymore. Ping. Research. We do find our Pokemon we need. Okay, let's just go ahead and throw down the Forest Stone here. Nest Ball. That'll get us a Medicham. I don't see a need to play down any other Pokemon. We'll go ahead and Rapid Strike search here. Get ourselves a Rapid Strike Energy. Attach that to the Medicham Retreat. And we can Yoga Loop, putting 2 damage counters on the Spiritomb, taking the KO, and we get an extra turn. Take prize number 5 this time. Let's see what we get here. Klara. Klara allows us to double gunner again. Ultra Ball. What do we want here? I think we do want to play Klara. We can double gunner. Well, no, we actually want to play a Melony. Melony would be great. Let's get ahead though. We'll play Klara. Bring back Urshifu. No, we don't need Urshifu. We'll just bring back 2 energies. And we can start this again. We'll go ahead and double gunner. Let's ping Sableye and Comfy. The second double gunner. Comfy and Sableye one more time. We take a KO on the Sableye. Another prize for us. Melony it is. Okay. Then we can do a Rapid Strike search. Get out another Rapid Strike Energy. Do we have more basic water energy? We do. We can retreat into Urshifu, because we're not going to get KO'd this turn. Play that. Don't need to play Radiant Alakazam, so we can throw down an Inteleon V. Ultra Ball these things away. Put VMAX in hand. Nothing else. We can just go ahead and Gale Thrust for 150. And the nice thing about taking an extra turn is Goodra's Rolling Iron doesn't go into their next turn, which is awesome. So we actually got to hit Goodra for 150. Meaning, all we need to do is play Melony and we have the Gale Thrust win. If Melony doesn't work, however, we still have a chance to KO the Cramorant with our Inteleons. And this is why we are beating up on Lost Box, because Double Gunner puts 40 damage to the bench, and we did 2 Double Gunners in a row. We were able to put down 160 damage in 2 turns. They're going to play an Escape Rope, which is fine with me. I'll promote an Inteleon VMAX. All of my Pokemon can take hits, so I'm not worried whatsoever. Flower selecting from our opponent. And let's see what they can pull off here. We only need 2 prizes, and honestly, the Melony play onto the Urshifu gets us there. They do need to find a Manaphy. Manaphy would stop us. Though, if they find Manaphy, I'm just going to play Karina's Focus. A switch back into Goodra, I'm assuming. Fine with me. Do they find the Manaphy? Super Rod is probably just... is Manaphy even in the discard? There is no Manaphy. Another Super Rod. They put back in energies. Now they're probably going to put back in Sableye, Spiritomb. Just the Sableye. That's fine. They're still 2 cards away from using Sableye because they've got rid of all their courses. I believe they're down all their courses. Oh, we get Rock Sand. We lose our Melony. That's not good. But we top deck Iono and Battle VIP Pass. Not the best top decks here. But at least we can still retreat. And actually, we still have Octillery. We could still use Urshifu's attack. I think we can just go ahead and Rapid Strike search here. We get a Rapid Strike Energy. We do. And we can retreat into the Urshifu. Attach Rapid Strike Energy, and we can just go ahead and G-Max Rapid Flow for game, KOing the Cramorant and the Comfy. Just like that. And Rapid Strike Urshifu is still dominant in today's format. UV. Okay, we just top deck an Iono, which is good. Let's go ahead and Battle VIP Pass get out a Remoraid and another Urshifu. Maybe we go Inteleon. Let's go Inteleon. Seems good to me. Now, we can attack next turn with Urshifu VMAX. Doesn't seem wise. Did we prize our Drapion? We did. Okay. So double Inteleons. Let's go ahead and attach an energy to Rapid Strike Urshifu. And since we have Iono, I think we can pass the turn. I can Ultra Ball away the Squawkabilly for Octillery next turn. We also don't need that basic energy in our hand. And we'll see what we can do. I guess the goal is to G-Max Rapid Flow once and see if we can get some KOs somewhere. But it'll be tricky. Boss's Orders doesn't hurt us too much, but if that's all they have... Pat to the Peak kind of sucks. Another Inteleon V. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. This will get us Octillery. Ooh, man. They don't have much going for them. Let's get a Karina's Focus. They did play Pat to the Peak. They only have a 2-card hand. Okay. Could Forest Seal Stone for Urshi. Or I can Ultra Ball for Urshi. Let's hold the hand. Well, no. Let's not hold the hand. Let's hold the hand. This is okay. We're okay here. They played Path. They may not have a way out of this. There's no Genesect in play. They do have a Mew VMAX that can attack this turn, but it's only going to be doing a Psychic Leap for now. Cross Fusion Strike, or, okay, Psychic Leap it is for 50. Fine with me. Another Battle VIP Pass, that's perfect. Let's Ultra Ball these away. We can grab Urshifu VMAX with this. Play that down. Give him a Forest Seal Stone. And then we can Rapid Strike Search. I guess I can go for another Karina's Focus, but we don't have energy to attack with Urshi. So let's go with the Rapid Strike energy for now. And then I can go ahead and start Alchemy and get out VMAX Inteleon, since we only have one, unfortunately. The others are prized. And Tower of Waters, Double Gunner. Seems good to me. Retreat into Urshifu. And G-Max Rapid Flow. We're going to go after these Mews on the bench. Next turn we can KO if we find ourselves a Water Energy and Radiant Alakazam. We can KO at least one of the Mews. If they don't find a way to attack this turn, we're okay. They burn a Power Tablet. Burn their Lost Vacuum. They are an empty hand. We lose our Tower of Waters though. Really don't want to play Iono now. And they do 160 because Max Miracle. What? How's it 160? They just do 160. Research is perfect. Radiant Alakazam is exactly one of the cards we needed. Let's go with Double Gunner. And then we can Radiant Alakazam, Painful Spoons. We'll move 2 damage counters over to this guy. Take 2 prizes. Hopefully one of these is a VMAX. It is not, but it is a Rapid Strike energy, which is good for us because I can attach to Inteleon. And I can Rapid Strike Search. Go grab the Tower of Waters. And this Mew deck is not able to keep up with our Rapid Strike deck here. We'll retreat. Inteleon VMAX. and go ahead and Gmax Spiral. We will do the extra damage, putting the energy back into our hand, doing 140 to this Mew VMAX. Now, they can Psychic Leap if they want to. I'm trying to figure out how they did 160 damage to me. All they have is Psychic Leap, right? I'm so confused. They do not decide to retreat. Okay. Well, we did just top deck a Cheryl, which is great. So we'll play Cheryl. Heal off all the damage. Gale Thrust is doing 150. So we can go ahead and Painful Spoons. Let's put some damage onto this guy. Attach a Rapid Strike Energy. Double Gunner. I mean, there's no reason to Double Gunner necessarily, but we can still get some damage down. Retreat. Rapid Strike Surge, pull out something like a Remoraid seems fine. Ooh, they have resistance. Gale Thrust for 120. I forgot they had resistance, but that's okay. A Gmax Rapid Flow next turn KOs everything they have on the board. They might just concede here. I don't see them winning. It's a very odd start for Mew. They didn't really have much to go off of. They literally just have 3 Mews. Lost Vacuum Boss. Path helped them a little bit. An Escape Rope. I guess they can still... 100 damage seems more like... Oh, they played the Power Tablet. That's why. Well, we have game here. We just attached the energy to Rapid Strike Urshifu, and we were able to steamroll this Mew deck without the Drapion, which is crazy, because I believe we play Drapion. Let's see if it's in the prizes. I'm pretty sure we do. There's the Drapion. Without Drapion, we were still able to beat the Mew VMAX, although they weren't able to set up, but hey, we are able to showcase how consistent we are. Palkia from our opponent. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's see what they are playing here. Heavy Ball, a Radiant Greninja out of the prizes. Good for them. But we do have a pretty solid opening hand. We got a Battle VIP Pass, Nest Ball to get down our Urshifus and things like that. Starting off with an Inteleon in the active is good as well. Looks like we're going up against Chien-Pao. Okay. A switch for the Chien-Pao seems fine. I don't mind losing the active Inteleon. We also have a Karina's Focus as a supporter, so this will be good for us. Be able to play down our hand pretty well. Thinking about cutting this Squawkabilly though in this deck. Haven't really needed to use it, but it is there just in case. Second Palkia from Chien-Pao, okay. Energy onto the Palkia. Oh, so they're going to be attacking with Palkia this turn. This following turn. There's a double Battle VIP Pass. How can I pass this up? See what I did there? Double Battle VIP Pass. Pass it up. Okay, enough jokes. Let's get down. Ooh, what should we do here? They don't have much support Pokemon. So we can get down Inteleon and Remoraid. Let's go ahead and Battle VIP Pass, get down double Urshifu, I think. And then we can attach to Urshi. Nest Ball. Just burn it, don't really need it in this matchup anymore. We're going to go ahead and play the Inteleon, and then we can Karina's Focus, see what we get. Echoing Horn, Tower of Waters, another basic water energy. Not the greatest stuff here. But we do have Iono, so we can definitely play the Tower of Waters and Iono next turn. And see what we can ping with our Inteleons and start putting some damage on the board. Another Chien-Pao, Shivery Chill. As of right now, I think Palkia does have enough damage on board to KO our Inteleon V in the active. And we'll have to see what they do from here. There's an Irida that can guarantee Palkia V-Star. Maybe even a Cross Switcher. Palkia decks do like to play Cross Switchers. And they might be able to KO our Urshifu that I put an energy on. Which would be a huge bummer. But we'll see what they do. Maybe they don't have it. They're deciding on what to get with this Irida. Palkia V-Star Cross Switcher, I called it. So they are going to go for the Urshifu on the bench, which is fine. It's going to be tricky for us to navigate. There's a lot of damage we have to do. I did fill up my bench mistakenly. I probably should not have filled up my bench, but that's okay. We can ping a lot of damage as long as we get some Inteleon VMAXs into play. Opponent gets 2 prize cards and we get to Iono them, so this is perfect for us. Another basic water energy is not good. Let's go ahead and Iono. We need to find some cards here, and this is some cards, okay. Let's go VMAX, Octillery. Octillery can get us Urshifu VMAX, since we can't use a supporter this turn. Actually, I could hit with Inteleon VMAX and do 140. I think I'm going to do that. Hitting with Inteleon VMAX makes more sense, especially because I have Cheryl in my hand. So we'll do this, G-Max Spiral. We'll do the extra damage. Half hit this Palkia, and the next turn they hit into this Inteleon VMAX, or they can KLV on the bench, which is fine. Either way, we're going to keep the Cheryl in our hand and move on from there. They're going to switch back into Shenpao, which is perfectly fine with me. The more damage I can get on the board, the better, so it's okay. They get 2 more water energies out of their deck. And this Octillery is going to get us a Karina's Focus, and we can Ultra Ball away our top deck and Medicham, depending on what we top deck, of course. Oh, Star Portal. They do have 3 energies. Oh, that's 300 damage. Oh, 1 more energy is enough. I did not see that coming. They're going to KO this Inteleon VMAX, and we are going to be screwed. Wow, okay. I definitely didn't see that coming. Good play from our opponent being able to... They are going to discard all their energies to do this, which is good for us. So we're going to target down the Shenpaos and the damaged Palkia. They did have to discard all their energies to take the KO here. Maybe we can top deck an Iono, put them down to 1 card. Let's go Inteleon V. And we top deck a basic water energy, which is good. Let's go ahead and we're going to attack with Urshifu this turn. So we can Rapid Strike Search, get Karina's Focus, draw a couple cards here. Those seem good to me. Ultra Ball away these. And we can get Inteleon VMAX. We prized another Inteleon VMAX, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's go Double Gunner. Ping the Shenpao and put some more damage onto the Palkia. Retreat. And Gale Thrust for 150. Next turn we can retreat into the Inteleon VMAX and hit the active. As long as our hand stays the same, which I'm imagining it will. A Melony from our opponent. Oh man. Freaking Melony. Do they have enough damage to KO the Inteleon V? Well, if they get Cross Switcher, they just KO Octillery and we're screwed. Conceal cards. They do have another set of Cross Switcher in their deck. An Iono top deck would not be bad here. Putting them down to 1 is a necessity at this point. Bidoof from our opponent. We cannot do anything about Bidoof. Basic energy onto the Palkia. They have an escape rope, which means we have to go into Inteleon VMAX. Which is actually okay at this point. This means I can use my G-Max Rapid Flow this turn. Nope, no I can't. Lost City, that means Octillery is going to have to get me a Tower of Waters. They Subspace Swell for 220. They do have enough to KO this Inteleon, which is insane. A Melony ourselves. We can play that. Echoing Horn, Rapid Strike Energy. All seems good. Let's go with the Double Gunner again. Put some damage onto the Palkia and to this Shenpao. Rapid Strike Search here, get the Tower of Waters. Retreat into Urshifu. And now we can go ahead and G-Max Rapid Flow, hitting 120 to some Pokemon like the Palkia and this Shenpao. Taking KOs. Maybe I didn't have to put damage on them. Might have been a little bit of misplay on my part. So we get 2 prizes here. Radiant Alakazam is good. Energy is always good. 2 more prizes. Let's see if we can get the VMAX. We do, and we get a Iono off the prize. Okay. If they are unable to get Cross Switcher or Boss here, we can Iono them to 1. I think we have a pretty solid chance of winning. But they do have Ultra Ball for Bibarel. They probably have energies in hand for Radiant Greninja. They still have 6 cards in hand, though. And they did discard in the Ultra Ball. Lumineon is going to get them an Irida. And that should get them their Cross Switcher play that they need. Dang, we were so close. We were able to get 4 prizes in 1 turn. Or they just get a Boss's Orders here. So it wouldn't have mattered if we healed off the Inteleon. They can just get Octillery. But man, this was a close matchup against Shenpao Palkia. It was, ooh. Oh, tricky. If we had some extra cards here and there, I think we may have been able to pull that one off. But that's alright. It's a good game. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the matches there, watching me beat up against a few decks and having a really close game against Palkia Shenpao deck, which is pretty awesome. I guess Palkia has a new, different way to play it. I guess Shenpao wants to just be like a support Pokemon for Palkia in that one, which was, I thought, a pretty interesting idea. And they were able to pull out the win there with that Lumineon at the end, which is a bummer. But it was a good match nonetheless. And all the other matches, we were able to freaking just dominate our opponents, and that's what this deck is doing. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.